Hi guys, my name is Herman Permikov, and today I would like to uh, propose you my webinar about a new company, new project called Elterro, with business which investing in charging station businesses all around the world. So I will be very thankful if you watch this information. So let's go. Hello guys, I'm glad to see you here in our webinar about Elterro, and let's check our connection. So please tape one, digit one here on the chat to I to know all's good. So just press one here in the chat, and I will see we have good connection. So I see some picture is frozen. Yeah. Yeah. See is okay. Uh, uh, one more information. One more people. Please don't hesitate to chat here. All's okay. Because if connection is not good, we don't have our web. Because I see on my laptop that some problems appearing. Okay, I see some people hesitating to right here. Okay, let's start our web. I see all is okay. Just a second. Okay, so let's speak about Elterro. Elterro company which offers you to get passive income. So first of all, just let me open the slides and to represent you more information about Elterro. So I have some habit to work with audience. So just press 0 here in the chat to find out to let me know. Have you heard about Elterro? Have you heard earlier about Elterro? So just tape 0 if you heard, and 10 if you haven't heard Elterro about Elterro company before this webinar. So I'm waiting. Yeah, I see nobody replies. So maybe if you don't want to, guys, understand if you haven't participated in our speaking today, it's not very interesting. I think it's not real. It's not very interesting. So I propose you to participate in our conversation today. Uh, and to reply me information. I see some problems. Uh, that so I see some frozen video. Please type problem. Type 0 if you have problems with video with the picture. Please type here 0. Please type 0 if you have frozen video, and please type 5 if video is good. It's my request for you guys. It's a special request. Bulat says all's good. Sound is good. Okay, sound is good, and video may picture, but connection is good. So let's speak because I think if sound is good is very well, and my video may is not be very necessary. So let's see the slides. So Elterro is company which works with charging stations. Unfortunately, I will not see chat at the moment. I need to reload my page. Just a second. I will see if all is okay, and we will speak about. Just a second. Okay, I think all need to be okay now. So you see the first slide about Elterro. It's a company which offers you investment and to get passive income working in charging station of electric cars. Please press 1 who uses electrical car, and 0 if you don't use, if you use gasoline car. So 1 if you use electrical car, and 2 if you use gasoline car. Please write in the chat. I think the majority of us using petrol or gasoline car, but you know the most of companies in Europe and in United States and in China are sponsoring if citizens use electrically moved cars, and all these cars are requiring all these cars required electrical charging stations. So you know, if without infrastructure you haven't any possibility to recharge your car, and you need to recharge it somewhere in the city or somewhere maybe in the cities, in the cities, because people use these cars in the cities. Also, I see the growing quantity of such cars. For example, Nissan Leafs and Volkswagen Volta, and etc. etc. In even BYD corporation, a Chinese corporation, which use to produce electric cars, especially used in taxi. So this this area is growing, and we see a large industry area which you can invest. So what is Elterro? Elterro is one of the pioneers of companies who develop a network of charging stations of electrical vehicles, electrical cars. So far than 8 million of electrically moved vehicles owners, they need to recharge their cars. Who provides such services? You know, in every country, in every region, they're providing some local provider, and Elterro is the company who investing in this electrical charging network, charging stations network. The business area is very solid and promising, so you get a huge profit investing in such vehicle in such charging stations, because every month more and more buyers of such electric cars, such electric vehicles require to consume such services as electrical charging stations. Also, your investments, when first of all, of course, you are getting income, stable income for product investments. And also, you could be proud you are helping environment. You are helping to save environment, save green, save oil consumption, etc., etc., and you help to minimize carbon exhaust, because electrical vehicles don't require to consume petrol or gasoline, and also they don't have exhaust. So you are helping to make environment protection. What about investors? Or what about investors funds? It's very simple. We're speaking about business, and now about business area. And now let's speak about Elterro inner proposal for investors. So you can every investor, as each investor is allowed to invest in Elterro for long term and for short term. So you can get passive income for a long term period and for short term period. Whatever you want. If you need money, you can get the body of your deposit body, and get your interest. And if you have, say, a huge amount of money, you can keep it for a long term and get more and more passive income. Also, Elterro allows you to use different payment systems. It's really a lot of it's a huge average of such systems. There, such as Visa or Mastercard, in every currency, and for example, Perfect Money is also in every currency. Yeah. As for say Russian ruble payment system, they providing Yandex Money, Kiwi, Payeer, and of course they accept to use with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency at the moment, cryptocurrency is one of the best ways to work with. So Bitcoin is growing, and you can get payments also with cryptocurrency. So such as Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Ripple, and Zcash. Also feel free to invest. It's no problem for you. So Elterro permits to do it. And the main page, I think, for is the most interesting for you, if you're it's really very interesting. It's investment plans. So they are very simple. So you can Elterro offers a single investment plan with optional duration period. So you can choose by yourself how long are you going to get passive income. If you would like to get passive income within 1 week, it's your choice, no problem. You are putting minimal investment amount of $50, and you are getting 1.1% per day. If you are going to invest for example for 4 weeks, you can get 1.4 percent per day. And for example, if you have some free funds, you can keep it for 10 weeks, and you can get 2% per day. So the deposit body is paid just after your deposit is finished. So please pay attention that if you're investing for 10 weeks, for example, $50. For the first week, you will get 1.1%, and you will get 2% per week only on 10th week, not from the start of your deposit. So you need to wait, and more you are waiting, more percentage, more interest is paying you as remuneration for your patience. The minimum amount available for withdrawal is just $1. Is very I think is very comfortable, convenient conditions for investing. And what about referral program, guys? It's really interesting. It's really interesting because company proposes you not just a referral program, but a huge advertisement program. So you can use your different resources to advertise and get paid. So first of all, let's study a referral program. So Elterro offers just 2-level referral program, not huge, but 2-level. But I think it is compensated by the advertisement program. So on first level, you are getting just 1% of the referred person when this person, for example, you're inviting your friend, and your friend is investing $100. When it opens, your friend, when he opens the deposit, the part you will be paid $1, 1% from his deposit budget, and then you will get 10% of this person income. For example, if it get income, I know, of $50, yeah, you'll get $5 of your referral remuneration, and such payments will be accrued to every friend you are inviting to work with Elterro company. What's about the second level? Also, you're getting, if your friend invites his partner, you will get 1% of the total amount of the investments. So also you are getting 1% of his friend for your wallet. So it's also very, very good. And let's study advertisement program. It's very interesting. So advertisement is everything. Company is growing, and you can help it to make money on the project advertisement in the internet and in social networks. So every minute thousands of people watch video on YouTube, and if you are telling people about Elterro, you will get $4 for one video. Also, Elterro requires have some requirements such as just for your YouTube channel. So the length of a video should be at least 3 minutes, and the quality of video is 720 points. Also, you should have minimal amount of your subscribers as 1K subscribers, 1K people, 1,000 people. Video should describe the main investment and simple the main investment idea, and channel videos should be renewed, so you can upload a new video is once per 10 days. So your channel should be alive. You should run your channel, and if your channel is dead, for example, you forgot to post new videos on it for a month or half a year, Elterro will not pay you. It will pay you if you're running your channel, if you have a live audience, if you have a live subscribers, and you will get paid just for uploading video to your channel. Then Telegram Messenger. You know, Telegram Messenger is one of the favorite messengers among investors area, investors audience, and you can get $3 per one post. So Elterro company is just paying you for it. So you can post information about Elterro, make a referral link to the official site, and provide a payment demonstration. Sure, you can provide a payment demonstration. It's an obligative, and this post shall be on your channel for at least 10 days. So you can pin this message, you can pin this post, and you can get paid. One of the requirements is you need to have at least 100 subscribers to your Telegram channel. It's not a Telegram chat. my Telegram channel, and if you fulfill such requirements, you will get $3. Also, you should run your channel permanently active and make activity, make updating this channel, and you will get such payment. Also, you can get new information about the company at least 1.5 weeks, because their development is very dynamic. If you have your website or your blog, the company also pays you for it, and you will get paid $5. I think it's very interesting, because every person who running information, who running his or her business in the internet, they use such instruments like YouTube channel, such like a Telegram channel, Instagram, website or blog. So such resources, I think, should have every people who works in such area. So it's not very hard to work to get some about $10 or more dollars if you post information about Elterro on your resources. So what should you do? You should provide a detailed Elterro text review about 100 characters without spaces. Also, you should have at least 500 visitors on your website, and you should have regular updation. Your website should be regularly updated, and you should have active domain term at least 3 months. So I think it's very good for you, food for every people who runs internet business, for example. So you'll get such a range of proposals from Elterro. And what about information about social networks? Of course, company proposes you to payment for posting in social media. Mostly it's Russian, such as VK and OK, and also is international, such as Facebook. So Elterro offers to every people to at least 30 cents per day just for talking about the company. It's a very attractive, very interesting proposal. You can talk about the company on your social media and get paid for it. So what are the requirements? The requirements to make posts on popular social networks, post information on Elterro investment opportunity, and provide a referral link to the company official website. It's a must. It's must have. So you should have to provide a referral link for it. Your account should have at least 100 followers, and Elterro post shall be attached. It says, of course, it shall be attached to your account. And the last one is update information at least one time per month. So the requirements are the same as for previous instruments. So you should have a live account. You should have live visitors or subscribers who are happy to read you, who are happy to get information from you, and you will get paid from Elterro. It's a very good proposal. I think it's very good. And the last one, the most attractive, I think, is running a webinar. So if you are active Elterro investor and have collected a great knowledge for passive income opportunities, so you should have study this project, this company, their information, their business, their statistics, their investment plans, and their referral program, and you will get you can run a webinar such as I'm doing at the moment, and you will have $100 on your account. So what are the requirements to get such amount? Is first of all, you should notify the administrator of the webinar in advance. You would like to run a webinar. Webinar time length shall not exceed 10 minutes. So it's a time frame. Oral information shall be supported by actions within the system. So you should demonstrate the deposit opening, investment calculator, operating principle, and money withdrawal procedure. And indicate the points we shall pay attention to. So let's. I'm also tried to indicate the points or your attention. What you should pay attention with working with Elterro company. So first of all, you will get automatic payments. So what are automatic payments? If you order your deposit, if you order your interest, all the payments are instant. You will get payment at once. So at once on any payment system we are described a little bit earlier. It's very very convenient. No 24 hours period, no 72 hours period, 2-3 days, just at once. It's the first one. And the second one is lottery for every newcomers. So if you are entering, if you're a newcomer, if you have your friend so who is interested in investing in Elterro, is also can get additional deposit from company. So they are running lottery. If you are registering in your dashboard, you can, for example, put some investment there, investment deposit, and you automatically participate in lottery, and you can additionally you can win additional deposit from the company just for free, just for random principle. You can get winner. You can get up on the morning and get information on your smartphone, on your email. You win today. Today you win deposit from Elterro. It's very good. Also, please pay attention to Telegram bot. Telegram bot permits you not only informs you about different news, different information about Elterro investment. They also provide you, if you are not English speaking, if you are not Russian speaking, you can choose special chats on your language, such as German, Arabic, Vietnamese, Indonesian, Spanish, and Portuguese. When I'm speaking about English or Russian. And also website soon will be localized by Korean teams and Japanese teams. So Japan teams leaders in Japan and in Southern Korea, leaders in Southern Korea are adapting the website for their inner country, for their inner teams, investment teams, and company works with such regions. And as for Telegram bot will be taught soon to open deposit with its help. So you shouldn't get in a website. You should open. You should have possibility to open deposit from the help of Telegram bot. It's very clever system which helps you to do everything. And they're increasing, they're upgrading it to make more functionality in Elterro Telegram bot. So please don't forget to subscribe it in Telegram and get the newest information about the company. So I think all the information, all the information I have provided, and let's speak. Just a second. If you have questions, you are welcome to post your questions here, because we have time frame to finish our webinar, and if you have questions, you are welcome to do it at the moment. I'm reading your chat. Please don't hesitate. I'll try to answer the questions. I remember our video is a little bit frozen, so I'm waiting to get questions. If you haven't questions anymore, you can post it. You can post it on special technical maintenance in the Telegram, or just write on the website. I think all information is useful for you. It's really interesting area to invest in. Green business, green functionality, just recharging stations for electrical cars, electrical vehicles. Is very useful business just for you, because it's innovative area, and because you are helping environments to get to save the environment. So thank you for the watching, guys. This webinar will be recorded. Thank you, admins. This webinar is recorded, and you can get it in history. You can rewind it and get more information if needed. And you can just post information to website. At website they work in technical maintenance there, and don't hesitate to post your questions. So if there are no questions at the moment, thank you for the watching. Have a good profit, guys, and see you later. Bye.